You'd like to think that when you drink something, your little old taste buds couldn't be tricked, but it seems that when your expectations are played with, you seem to taste things a little differently. Things like the brand name, the packaging, even what you're told about the product ingredients can influence how you taste it. So Coke is rated higher when people drink it from a cup with the Coke logo as opposed to, say, a plain old cup. Describing the protein of nutrition bars as soy protein results in people rating them as more grainy and having less flavour than when the word soy isn't included. And bitter coffee seems less bitter if consumers are repeatedly told that it isn't bitter. People like yogurt and cheese spreads more if the label says full fat rather than low fat, and people eat more vanilla ice cream if it's accurately labelled high fat than if it's labelled as low fat. But one group of researchers wanted to know if people were told they were being marketed to so they knew what was going on and maybe manipulated, would it change their preference? So Len Lee and his colleagues wanted to see how pub goers might rate the taste of beer based on what they were told about it. They got customers to rate regular beer and what they called a special brew, which was actually the regular beer with a few drops of balsamic vinegar, and you should try it sometime, it's quite good. One group, we'll call them the blind group, got to taste both the samples without knowing about the secret ingredient. A second group was told about the different brews before they tasted them. And a third group was told about the secret ingredient in one of the beers straight after they tasted it, but before they gave their rating. And it was the blind group, so the ones who didn't know about the secret ingredient, who rated the beer with the balsamic vinegar higher than in the other two groups. The group that was told about the vinegar before they took the taste test rated the special brew the lowest. But what was interesting was that the group who was told about the secret ingredient after they had tasted it, but just before they rated it about the same as those in the blind group. So people who were told before they drank the beer with vinegar in it said they didn't like it, but people who weren't told and those who were told after they drank it rated it the same and higher than the regular beer. So what this tells us is it's all about the timing and what you're told. And in a future post, I'll talk about how you can influence people's perception by telling them what to expect.